Man, it's gonna be a hot one today, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna be doing a part 2 to my first wheelie video, how-to wheelie video. It was some things that I missed that I wanted to tell you guys, and it was a few of you that said you wanted a part 2 also, so I said why not make it. And my GoPro died, like I said last time, so now both of them are charged up. I could take you guys along and show you stuff as I ride or as I do stuff. And I can still show you stuff, even though it's going to be mostly GoPro POV. I can still show you some important things that you need to know. I plan on going mountain biking this week for sure. I know I haven't been mountain biking in a while, but I've been so hooked on this bike doing wheelies and stuff because it's so fun, and it's just a whole different vibe when you wheeling and you got total control of the bike. You can pretty much do whatever you want to do. You get kind of sucked in, so I've been doing mostly wheelies lately, but I still have my mountain bikes. I know you guys asked me if I still had the Polygon or what happened to the status. Let me show y'all guys. I still got those bikes. So yeah, we still got the bikes over here. We got the Polygon right there. And then we got the status right here. She needs to be washed and clean and everything else. And then we got the Specialized P3 right here. So yeah, we still got all the bikes. I just need to take them out. They need some love, so I plan on showing some attention to them this week for sure. Oh yeah, so we still got the bikes. We just got to get them out there again. It's been so hot lately. I've been kind of lazy because, you know, I hate climbing, and climbing in the heat is just no joke. So I need to stop being lazy and get back on my mountain bikes. But I've been so hooked on these wheelies lately. It's been so fun. So let me know if you guys want me to upload more of that content also. I still plan on doing a lot of mountain biking, but if you want me to upload that content also, let me know, because I definitely have a lot of it. Finish this water off so I don't pass out. And let's put on the gloves. These are the gloves I got when I got my full face helmet. These Fox gloves right here. I love the color on them. Those are kind of sick, huh? But yeah, I got these when I got the full face helmet. Not too bad. They comfortable too, so I like them. Let's get this helmet on, and then we gonna go and learn some more wheelie stuff. All right, guys. So this is a perfect spot for what I'm about to tell you. I don't know if you can see it or not on the GoPro, but you want to start on an incline, because the incline will help you balance in the wheelie a lot better. It'll kind of take some of the balancing act out of it. It'll kind of hold you up to a certain extent. But yeah, so you don't really have to worry about pulling up too far or looping out. I mean, you still got to worry about looping out, but it'll be hard to loop out on the incline. So that's the first thing that I wanted to tell you guys that I forgot to tell you in the other video. You definitely want to start on an incline, because it's a lot easier to learn that way. Some people told me that, oh, I thought it was easier to learn going down. I was like, no, you don't want to learn going downhill. That's definitely not a good idea, because when I first started wheeling, it took me a while to even feel comfortable going downhill. But yeah, you always want to start on the incline, that's for sure. That'll definitely help out a lot. This is bringing back memories. This is the street I learned how to wheelie on, pretty much. This is the one I came to practice on because of how smooth it is and stuff. And that's another thing you want to do. You want to practice on a smooth surface. You don't want to be hitting any bumps or potholes or anything, because that's how you fall off the bike for sure. So make sure the road is paved pretty good and it's a nice smooth road. If it's level or if it's an incline, make sure it's smooth. Another thing that you guys should know that a lot of people don't really pay attention to or take advantage of is you want to move this brake lever right here. You want to move it up. You don't want to have it like where your fingers curling under it, say like you mountain biking or something, where your brake lever is pointed kind of down. You want it level. You want this finger level, so when you pull the bike up and you're doing a wheelie, you're not putting any strain on your finger or wrist or anything. You just want it all to feel smooth. All right, let me show you. So I'm about to pull it up right now. Yeah, so when you pull it up, you want it straight. So you don't want your finger all curled down, because that's how you catch cramps in your wrist and forearm, and it's just a lot easier to manage the brake when the brake lever is level and you don't have to reach for the brake lever. It's just already there. So definitely keep that in mind. This next tip, I think, is personal preference, but I think it helps out a lot, and I think it gives you confidence for sure. But when you learn how to wheelie, you want to wear gloves, in my opinion, because depending on where you live, if it's humid or if it's hot, you kind of can't really grip the way you want to grip if you wheeling and your hands are sweaty. Plus, if you wheeling and your hands are sweaty and the handlebars or the handlebars or whatever slip out your hand, man, that could be bad. You don't want that wheel slamming down while you're in a wheelie, because if that wheel slams down and you don't have any hands on the handlebars, yeah, that's not gonna be good. So I would definitely recommend wearing some gloves just for that extra comfort, that confidence, and just to be safe. I'm gonna give you guys another tip that I just thought about also. You don't want to be grabbing this with 2 fingers, because you want as many fingers around this grip as you can get. So make sure you always use 1 finger, because if you use 2 fingers, you lose control, and you want total control when you're trying to do a wheelie. So make sure you use 2 fingers or 1 finger on the brake lever and not 2. I think that might be all the tips, unless you guys got some questions. But I'm about to try something that I've been wanting to try since I learned how to wheelie. You know how I told you guys this was my road that I would come on to try to learn how to do wheelies? Well, I'm about to see if I can make something else out of this road. So I'm gonna start down here. I don't know if I want to start from the very beginning or just right here, but I'll probably just start right here and see if I can wheelie that whole street. That's gotta be, man, that's gotta be half a mile. So I'm gonna see if I can wheelie that whole street. If I do, this will definitely be my longest wheelie ever. Let's see if I can do it. All right, guys, so ever since I learned how to wheelie, I never tried to see how far I can go. Actually, I never really thought about, oh, how far can I wheelie? So look at that, that's way down there. I don't know if I can do that, but we're about to try. For some reason, the audio went out on this video, so I'm gonna talk you guys through it while I'm wheeling right now, because it would be kind of cool if you can hear me while I was talking during it, but I guess this voiceover thing will have to work. But yeah, this is crazy, because it has to be a half a mile, and I didn't really get that much speed when I was riding, so my front wheel is not spinning as much as I would like it to. So when your front wheel is spinning at a good speed, it helps you with that center of gravity, and it keeps you moving, and it keeps your balance. So when you wheeling and your front wheel stops, it's hard to balance. So that was my main concern towards the end of this wheelie. But right here, I'm like, man, my brakes are not as good as I want them to be, and my finger is getting kind of tired because I've been wheeling a lot before I even started this. So we looking good right now. Man, it felt so far away. This is crazy. I remember when I couldn't even wheelie 2 feet, and now I'm trying to wheelie this whole street. This is crazy. So now when I saw this car up here, I was like, okay, I'm like 3/4 of the way to the end of this street. I gotta keep going. And you can see my wheel trying to slow down. And that's what I was nervous about, because with that wheel slowing down, it makes it so hard to keep your balance. And I switched gears a couple times while I was in the wheelie, so that helps out a lot too, because I definitely needed these gears. So I was kind of getting tired right here because my arm was getting tight, and these cars kind of made me nervous. I was hoping they didn't try to stop and let me go ahead, because that would have put too much pressure on me, so I'm glad they pulled out. So right here, you can see my wheel stopping, and I got nervous. And I said, no, I'm doing it. I'm doing this. I got it. And we made it. We almost dropped it, but we made it. Let's go, guys. That's how you get active right there. So that was definitely my longest wheelie ever. My forearm almost went numb. Just in time, we got to the end before that front wheel stopped spinning, because if my forearm wasn't tightening up, then I could have held it. But since my forearm was tightening up and the wheel was trying to stop spinning, that would have been a bad combo. But we did it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about.